What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It is the following Monday, so happy Labor Day. I don't know when this video is going to go out, but today is Labor Day, so for all of you guys, happy Labor Day. So, as you can see, we have nothing in the garage right now, right? And if you saw the last video, we got a new car. We got the Dart. It's still on the road. Like I said, I had to go to a wedding this weekend, so I didn't have much time to do anything. But we are back, and I went and got some car dollies. My dad actually picked up car dollies. Because I went to Harbor Freight last night and they closed at 6 o'clock, so I got there 1 minute late and they weren't going to open the door, so that was pretty frustrating. Anyway, we have the car dollies, so we're going to right now go and get the Dart in the garage because it has been on the road all weekend long. No one was here, so I got here last night. I was kind of monkeying with a little bit, but I didn't have the car dollies, so we couldn't get in. So we are going to first get that thing jacked up, put the dollies underneath it, and then once I can get some help, aka my father, home, we're going to push that down into the garage. So let's get to it. I'm going to be honest with you. When I got these, I thought they were going to be coming assembled, but they're not. So let's assemble these and then we'll jack the car up and put it on the jacks. And just like that, the floor dollies are complete. This was just, you know, tedious stuff. But now they are complete, so we can go and jack the car up. We can put these on these, and then once anyone gets home, then they can help me wheel this thing in. So let's get to it. Alright, so it's a little bit later. Had to go and play basketball. So now, we haven't moved it here, went off the rollers, and now we got to put it down in the garage. We got no one in the way. Me and Dad tried. We think that the brakes broke loose, but we'll see. We got to wait for Noah to go over here, but we're going to try to push a little bit. Pretty smooth. What do you think, Daniel?
I think the purple Dart's gonna live again.
I think so, dude. This thing is pretty. This thing looks good in here. Almost like it was made for it. Oh. Look at. Oh.
You might have to. Well, you can't because the wheel's over there, bud.
Oh, that's a good call. It's a good call.
This week on the Sirius XM original podcast.
No, do you think that went pretty smooth?
Yeah, for the dollies.
All things considered.
All things considered.
Just think of the other day, we were out here in the middle of the road, freaking cutting brake lines and pushing it off trailers. Cha-ching. Dark. There she is. Daniel, what do you think?
Purple palm tree delight.
Purple palm tree delight. You know, a little Stranger Things action. This thing looks good in here. Just like that. Here she is. Oh yeah, brother. What do you think?
They put buckets in here.
Yeah. Just like Pop did. They got them bolted through the floor.
That same thing.
Not funny? Pop the hood? That's a lot of motor. It's a lot of motor. What do you think?
2 ponies.
Ponies. So what I want to do this is I want to go kind of a little bit of old school, a little bit of modern. You know, nothing crazy though. Just stance wise, make it a little bit lower. Some wider tires on. You know, maybe a couple things in the interior, but nothing crazy. I want to keep it how it was. You know what I mean? The thing's pretty sweet. It's kind of crazy to see it in here. That's for sure. The detail is going to be nice. The detail is going to be really, the interior detail is going to be the biggest thing. So the next time you see me in this video, we will probably be detailing this. So wait for that transformation. Here we go. And we're back. It is the next day. Just got to work. Just had some dinner. Some good chicken and rice. And now it is time to tackle the dart. So before I went to dinner, I came in here for a second, pulled the passenger seat out. Yeah, we got our work cut out for us. I did find an old Sprite can, so that's cool. It's not that old, it's from like 2015, but yeah. But we definitely have our work cut out for us. I opened these there's little vents in the opposite side. That one's clear, that one over there has a mouse nest in it. So that's to be expected with this. I knew this was going to happen. I knew there was going to be a possibility for gremlins. So let's get into this. All right, so first things first, I want to get this driver's seat out. It should be just 4 bolts on the bottom. They literally just bolted the seats to the floor with a couple 2x4s. So we're going to get these unbolted, and then we can go and start vacuuming. Let's do that. Alright, so this is what we're dealing with here. It is pretty filthy in here. I am not going to lie. Now it's kind of bare. This freaking cab is huge. Look at how big it is in here. Look at all the room. I feel like there's so much room compared to the other cars. Holy crap. Maybe just because the seats are out, but pretty crazy. So I'm going to pull the rest of this back seat out. It's already off. It literally was just going to slide out. And then I will start vacuuming. But yeah, this is what we're starting with here. As you can see back in there, there's a mouse nest in there. So that's how this day is going to go. But after we can get all this vacuumed out, we can get this front carpet, which is torn apart, out. And then we can start vacuuming. And then we can clean up the rest of the interior, which is going to be super, super satisfying. Because this is really, really gross. Probably just going to hit it with like... When I get to it, probably hit it with like some degreaser to get. There's like a film on it. It was whoever had. There's some cigarettes and stuff in here, so there's a little bit of a. There's no cigarette smell, thank God, but it smells like barn. So yeah, I'm gonna set it up on a little time lapse here, and we'll get some of this stuff out and we'll get this carpet out. Let's do it. Alright, as you saw, we've been ripping and tearing. That's where we're at. But we got everything out in a pretty timely manner. There wasn't much in here to begin with, so that's nice. We still got some vacuuming to do. But look at this. This, I'm pretty sure, is the original build sheet. And it is just matted onto the ground. Just so sad. So sad. But yeah, this is where we're at now. Pretty neat. So you got a 5-pack of something. Who knows what that's from? But yeah, it's cleaned up pretty nice. What's nice is that there isn't much rust in the floor. We still got some vacuuming to do. We got some cigarettes here. But yeah, this is where we're at. It hasn't been too bad. Like I said, there wasn't much in here to begin with. Like the front carpet was already tore up, and then the back carpet was it was still in good condition, but with everything, the smells and stuff that are locked in it, I'm not putting it back in. Like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. Everything's coming out. It's getting new carpet. I mean, new carpets aren't really even that. I could cut one myself if I really wanted to, and I'm going to have to put sound deadening in underneath. So it's better just to get it all out, do it the right way. All right, so we got the headliner ripped out, and Daniel's joining us. Here he is. He wanted to join the fun.
Getting her cleaned up.
Getting her cleaned up. So we got the headliner out. It's disgusting. Found another mouse nest. Found a mouse skeleton. But yeah, now this is what we're tackling. We got it mostly ripped out. So now we're just going to rip the rest of it out and throw this stuff away. Okay, I've resorted to putting a mask on because the fumes and all the dust and stuff coming out was choking me out. So now we're wearing a mask like it's COVID again. But we are getting these are cleaned up real nice, so that's really good. Right now I'm just using some light degreaser, and then go back over it with some interior cleaner just to kind of give it a polish and kind of hydrate a little bit. And then yeah, we'll go from there. Dad, aka Dano, has left. He was over it. He said he can't keep breathing that stuff in. So he's gone. So now it's just back. It's just me and you guys. So that's alright. That's how I get the most things done. Yeah, I'm gonna keep plugging away at this. Some may say, Brett, why are you doing the interior right now? You don't even have it running. Well, that's because I got it in here yesterday. Okay. And I don't have any parts to do the motor yet. So, this is what we're doing. Plus, I got into my garage today and it smelled like a barn. So, that's another thing. So, I need to get all this nasty barn smelling stuff out so it doesn't smell at my garage anymore. Because it was bad, really bad. But now we have all this out. That's not the original seat. Those aren't the original front seats. I need to figure out if I'm going to recover those or find new. It'd be nice if I could just find new. But I also can recover them. Not that big of a deal. The front seats are getting bucket seats. Different bucket seats, not those ones. So, yeah, we're just going to keep plugging away. Now, the whole interior is now out. So, that's the good thing. Now it's just bare metal and then like the dash and stuff. So, when we get to this to a point that we can drive it, I'm just going to drive it right now like this. Hopefully we can get it running in the next couple weeks. Hopefully less than that. But I'm just going to drive it, if we can, like this. Just wide open, throw a seat in it. If I can get it running, we drive it. For now. And then it gets parked in the winter, and then we really go to work. But I have to make a list of things to get for the motor so I can order them tomorrow. And then we can get this 440 absolutely screaming. But I'm going to continue cleaning up on this because it's still dirty and it needs to be done. So, let's keep going. Alright. Little update. So, what we've done, right? We got the door panels all cleaned up. The door cards. Cleaned up real nice. Look at that. Whew. I don't even have to buy new door cards anymore. So, that's really cool. They're not ripped. They're already in place. So, cleaned up really good. So, that's awesome. We got the dash wiped down a little bit. We got to go back through. Dash is looking good. Still got to go back through with another rag, a clean rag. But the inside right now, still kind of the same. That side and the back is washed down a little bit. I think I wanted to clean the door cards up just to see how they clean up because, you know, I want to see how they look. But yeah, right now, just currently trying not to suffocate with all of the degreaser fumes. But that's what the mask is for. So we're plugging along here. We're plugging along real good. I kind of just put my head down, forgot to film. I just kind of put my head down and started getting stuff done because if I don't with this, then it'll just linger and linger. But everything's cleaning up pretty well. Like I said before, Dano left me a little while ago, so that's sad. But that's all right. My uncle called me. Uncle Paul John, you're watching this. You're the man. He's got a couple cars. He's got a 68 Camaro, orange. Put a picture in here. And he's also got an old Dodge pickup. Put a picture in here. Cool. Both orange. Really cool. Cool. So he was talking to me about the engine. And I got to get a parts list together to try to get that done. So, yep. I'm going to continue cleaning up a little bit. And then I got to come up here, right? And I got to vacuum this out too. This is the big one. So I got to vacuum this. And then I can put a parts list together for what I need here. And then I got to figure out like brakes and stuff like that. There's currently no fluid in the cylinder, so I got to put some in there and see if it'll pump at least. We disconnected, try to get the brakes to unlock in the front, and then they unlocked. I don't know what happened with them, but now they're unlocked, so that's awesome. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep plugging away here. My camera's getting low on battery, so I'm gonna film as much as I can. But if I don't pick up tonight, then we'll be back tomorrow doing the same thing. But I'm gonna keep plugging away, update you here and there. But yeah, let's just keep plugging. Okay, it's the next day. So last night, like I said, we got all this done, right? Got the whole thing cleaned out, got the door cards all cleaned up. So got a little bit of cleaning to do today to finish up. And then I'm going to try and find the fuel line because I got looking into the engine bay yesterday. And trying to make sure that this will all mock up. So that is today's goal, to try to make sure that everything is good to go to mock up, and then we can move on to trying to get this thing to run. Because once it runs, I'm just gonna throw some buckets in it, and I'm gonna try to drive it. So that is today's goal. So first things first, I want to try to find the fuel line. So let's do that. All right. So in terms of fuel line, just got underneath the car, tracked it up. We got it right here. All right, so it comes down there. Old fuel filter right there. You can see that silver thing goes up through, comes up to the top here, comes over here, another little T-line, and then this is cut off here. So I'm gonna have to get more line to run that to the carburetor. I'm probably gonna replace this rubber hose too. The nice thing about it, the rest of it is all metal, so that is good. It looks like this actually may be rubber down here, so I'll probably get a little bit to replace that, just because I don't want anything to fall out or to fail on me. I'm gonna have to get some more line for the gas line, and then I'm gonna have to get some more vacuum line because some of our vacuum ports are completely cooked off. As you can see, that one is completely snapped off. So I'm gonna have to get some more of that line too. So that's good. So I'm gonna trace the rest of this down. I'm gonna make sure that my thing fits. Oh, yep, okay, good. I have a whole parts list together of what I need for this. It's a pretty lengthy list, but it's gotta get done. And I'm gonna try to replace as many of the hoses that I can because most of them are dry rotted. So we're gonna look at that. So I'm gonna monkey with this a little bit, try to get everything taken around, then I'm gonna continue cleaning the interior. So I'm gonna do that real quick. All right, so as you can see, just clean the interior a little bit more. Dash came out good. Boom. A little bit of yellowage, a little bit. I can clean that up a little bit. And then I got looking at the gas tank because in order for this to run, you know, trace the fuel line, you got to be able to get some gas in this thing. Fuel line, everything looks good, but I was looking at the gas tank and check this out. All right, as you can see here, this is one of the hanger brackets for the gas tank. And then we have this little conglomerate of, it almost looks like, I don't even know, like a mix of JB Weld and something. Well, over the years it's peeled off. You look under here, to our surprise, oh, what is that? What is that? That is a pinhole in our gas tank, so that's not good. So we're gonna have to, I mean, you can get these gas tanks for pretty cheap. So instead of trying to fill that again, I'm probably just gonna get a new gas tank because it's gonna have to get taken care of at some point anyway. So that is going to have to happen. So I'll have to drop this. It's already empty since I literally took the hole out and there's no gas coming out. So I'm going to have to drop this, and then we can then get a new gas tank in it. So yeah, why not? Let's just drop it now and get it over with. We have some hangers for the exhaust. Look at this. Just hanging off of the gas tank frame. So this exhaust is kind of oddly put together. We're gonna have to do something about that too. But we're gonna drop this gas tank right now, I think, because there's no way we're gonna get this thing started with a hole in the gas tank. So let's get into it. All right, so it's been a little while. I have the gas tank unhooked. It is just down here on the jack right now because I'm just gonna. I don't have the keys down here with me right now, so I can't undo the filler neck. So I'm just gonna wait tomorrow. Rolly Nolly stopped over, wanted to see the car, see the progress on it. He's just, you know, we just been talking, just chopping it up, you know, waiting, choppy like this thing. Ooh. We were just looking over the car and then we discovered something. A little patch that we wet sanded, or that I was rubbing off. There was like a film that came off. So we got carried away, and now we are wet sanding half of the hood. If the fender, look at the front fender here, how it's kind of glossy. Well, we're going to wet sand those holes. So we got this.
This was the original one.
And we got this. This is the original line. Oh, what a difference. So, when we get this done, we'll give it a good wipe. You want to wipe it off right now? Alright, so we're going to wipe it now, and then we'll buff it, and then we'll show it again. So look at this now. See, now that is Plum Crazy Purple. That is Faded Lavender. That is Plum Crazy Purple. Obviously, we still got the ruts in it, like where it's been kind of rusted out, but look at that.
Wild.
Dude, holy smokes. And this was very, very little. Like, we didn't go crazy on this. But the difference, listen. Listen.
Silk.
So we're going to dry this off a little bit more. Then we'll hit it at a buff. Then we'll pull the line. And you'll see that. Alright. We just hit it with a light buff. And now we're going to... It's still kind of wet right now. It's still kind of dirty, but let's just pull the line. Oh my god. Dry that off right there.
Oh my god.
Are we serious? Holy smoke. That's just a light buff. Like, it could definitely be hit more. I just hit it with a couple passes. But, like...
9-day difference.
That's pretty insane when we thought this paint was pretty much written off. And then all of a sudden it hits us with this here. That fender right now is dirty, but... Hit that with a little wipe. A wipe. Ooh. So when the time comes, and we can do this whole car, it's going to look insane. I can only imagine. Like, look at this. This here, compared to that back there, I mean, that's Plum Crazy Purple. That looks like crap. Like, that doesn't even look like purple in the shot. That's insane. That looks like purple. That looks insane. So at some point, we're going to have to do all that. But that's a crazy find. That's a W in the books. I'm going to call it for tonight, call it for this video. Now I have all the parts that I know, so I'm going to get those on order. So then in the next video, hopefully we have some of those parts so we can start getting this thing ready to fire up. But that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Love every single one of you. We've had a lot of great feedback on the first video. I'm glad you guys liked it. It was super awesome to surprise everyone. But hit that like and subscribe button down below to stay up to date on the Plum Crazy Dart build. We also got some other stuff for the other cars coming up. We have that car show coming up in mid-September, so we got that to look forward to. But thank you guys. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.